Why did you add the little the whipped cream on that? Why did you say
I
one? It threw me off.
I always do. What do you mean?
You never have done that before.
No, you've literally we've had the same conversation before in one of the episodes before.
Are you serious?
Yes.
There's no way we've had this conversation before.
So for everybody that doesn't know, I'm not going to leave in the whole sinky part, but when I said the one, I went one, and I say that every single time, but Gannon just doesn't. He just doesn't know. He doesn't notice it, but for some reason he noticed it this one time, and he wants to make a deal about it.
Do I have early stage my memory is just not good. There's no way we've had that conversation.
No, we absolutely have this conversation because I do it ever since that conversation. I make sure I do it every single time.
Okay.
And you haven't called me out about it, so I thought you were just along for it, until just now. So now I know you haven't been paying attention.
Agree to disagree. How about that?
That doesn't make sense.
Agree to disagree. To be or not to be,
Do you want to sing, or would that be too embarrassing for you?
I'll throw down a little eight bar. All right. Here we go.
He's gonna be so tame about it. He's gonna be like, "Yeah,
something original." There we go. Fire.
No.
Dude.
You didn't try, dude.
It was so good. It was so good.
Okay. Welcome back to the Something Original podcast. My name is Chase.
And I'm Gannon.
So, Gannon, I just want to let everybody know the deep, dark secret. We are available on all platforms, but that only includes Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. YouTube isn't a streaming platform, but give us a like, give us a follow. Subscribe if you like what you're hearing. We also have the Patreon. It's only $5, guys.
Only $5?
It's only $5. That's right, Gannon. We have Death Our Friend, first chapter available now. And we have 3 episodes of Next Caller. Full episodes are available on the Patreon.
You said
Go
what?
give those a listen.
I said 3?
I said 3 episodes of Next Caller. That's right. And since that we got a Patreon subscriber, we are free to do Pilk and Dilk.
Oh, that's right. I gotta do that.
So look forward to the Pilk and Dilk episode. We'll be doing it on the cam, drinking Pilk and drinking Dilk.
Yeah, dude.
Are you excited?
I'm a little bit. I think it will definitely be an experience.
Well, should we do? Cause Adrian was on and he was like, it's not really that bad. Cause my dad used to drink it. I feel like Sprite and milk.
Oh no.
Would be just awful.
No, we're not. No, that's too much.
Maybe we test the waters though. Might as well.
I just feel citrus with milk flavor would just not be great.
Orange juice.
Is that that's not a thing.
It's not a thing. That's why I'm saying should we do it? Because we're kind of going off the deep end. But this is something original.
The orange juice, but with high pulp. I feel like that wouldn't be horrible.
With the milk?
Yeah, I feel like it wouldn't
be horrible. No, you're a psychopath. It absolutely would be horrible.
I don't think it'd be that bad though.
Are you a whole milk guy or 2% or
I'm what's? I don't usually drink milk, but if I did, I get down with some 2%. It doesn't really matter to me.
In your cereal, do you
in my cereal? Yeah, I get down with some 2%.
Okay. I see. I don't drink milk. I drink oat milk.
I feel like that'd be horrible with pop.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually go out and get some milk for it.
You're breaking the rules.
Dude, I'm gonna have the farts, dude. Ever since because I'm not lactose intolerant. The reason why I switched, one of the reasons was because Shiloh, she didn't drink milk, so I just kind of was all right, I won't drink milk either. It's fine. Oat milk is delish. I love it. But
you're a goat milk?
What is that a thing?
It is a thing.
I've had goat cheese, which is good, but no.
Which is super good. You're like we used to raise goats, right?
Oh yeah, so you probably had a ton, right?
Well, some of my siblings were lactose intolerant, and that's one reason why like my dad would always make sure that they would have the goat milk, right?
Was it good?
Dude, it's like super good. It's
Really?
It sounds super weird, but I'm telling you, like to try to explain it in the best way possible, it's like milk, but it's got like it's a little bit sweet already. Like you don't got to add anything to it. I don't know what they do.
Is it? Are you sure it's milk?
Yeah, dude. Oh wait, it was a male goat. I'm just kidding.
Wait, would it be a male goat?
No.
Wouldn't the females be the one that
No, it'd be
produced the milk?
yeah, it's a female. It was definitely female goats.
Okay. What's your like? I was gonna ask something, but
My
I
sign?
literally
Libra.
forgot. What's your least favorite sign?
Probably stop. You know, I'm going like 50 miles per hour. The last thing I need is a stop sign.
Who puts a stop sign in a 50-mile-per-hour zone?
Who says you gotta go 50 miles per hour in a 50 mile per hour zone?
But they aren't doing that though, right? They ain't putting well, at least in Dayton, or not in Dayton, in Denver, they have stoplights on like highways, kinda.
Mm.
So you're going like 50, 60, 70 miles an hour on this road, and then you hit a stoplight. That's like the worst thing. That's like the worst designed like infrastructure I've seen.
They're just asking for accidents.
Yeah, dude, like I said, I was telling Gannon earlier, I saw like 3 car accidents on my way to work. 3. I saw 3. They just kept bumping into each other. They kept fucking ramming into one another. Dude, does like nobody know how to drive?
No one, dude. No one does. No one does. Especially here, also.
Really?
Actually, I think the worst was when I was in Arizona. I felt like no one knew how to drive out there.
I just
accidents
feel like
all the time.
Yeah, I just feel like people are just given their license. Are they even testing people anymore?
Well, my test was actually like, super easy. When I was in Arizona, it was literally like pull out of the parking lot, go down the street to the
How you pull
stoplight.
out?
What do you mean?
Wait, you pull out?
On occasion.
All right, continue. You pull out, you go out to the street, right?
Yeah, and then you turn right. You go down to like literally the first stoplight. You go back, turn right. Then you go down that street to the next stop sign, turn right, and it's pretty much like you go right back to the DMV.
So, did you have to like do the parallel parking test? Or anything?
Yeah, I did that. That was light work.
Light work. Yeah, you wanna know something? I passed my driver's test the first time I took it when I was 16. I hit the cone during the parallel parking thing, and usually if you hit the cone, you fail. But since the cone didn't go out of the box, they counted it. I lost points for hitting the cone, obviously, but they said if I would have messed up anything else during the test, I would have failed. And I think they were kind of assuming I would mess up, but I didn't. And so they passed me. I literally passed. If I would have gotten anything else wrong, I would have failed.
That's big dubs.
I know. I was like, dude, I totally fucking failed that shit.
Did you take it in? What'd you take it in?
I took it in
The Eclipse?
my mom's car. No, she had like a little Pontiac Bonneville.
That's not a little car.
It's not. It was it's
That's
a long
not
body.
a little car, bro. That's a long car.
I had a truck. Like my first car was a truck.
Mm.
So I definitely did not want to take it in that.
You miss your old truck?
I do. I really want a truck, dude. I like.
You're a truck
Not
guy,
to sound
man.
like, not to sound like a hillbilly fucking redneck cousin lover.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Roll Tide. But I do want to try. I really want a Toyota Tacoma.
Very suburban.
They got yeah, very suburban. I feel like that's the only. I feel like that's the only like left-leaning truck you can get, and still be identified as like an ally.
My uncle's got one.
They got this coffee-colored Tacoma.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen those where it's like tan,
Clean.
but it's like
Yeah.
not? Yeah, dude, I
Clean.
love that.
It's like a
I'm
matte.
like,
It's like a matte. It's like a weird shiny matte color.
yeah.
Yeah, that's sweet.
I want it so bad. I'm like, dude, because there's a billion of them out here right now. Like a bunch of people are getting them, and I'm like, I want like there's one person in our apartment complex, two people in our apartment complex that have that car or that truck, and I'm just like, dude, I want it, bro.
Give me it now.
So did you have anything you wanted to talk about? I kind of wanted to. There's something I really wanted to get into. Just like I wanted to get into all the shittiness of the world.
You could do that, but real quick, I pulled it up while we were talking at the same time.
Okay.
Top 3 highest car accident rates.
Okay.
We got California.
Oh yeah.
Then we got Texas. This is for 2022.
Oh.
And then there's Florida.
So all the biggest states, except for like New York. But New York, they don't even drive in the city.
That's true. And then there's also Georgia as a 4th.
I always heard like Ohio is worst driving state per capita. There's like more accidents in a denser portion area.
Yeah, like Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah. But honestly, I just feel like Denver's worse. I've had worse experiences in Denver than I've had my entire life in Ohio.
Well, maybe it's just because, the ice.
No, because there was ice in Ohio too.
Maybe because of the mountains, hey.
We're not really that close to the mountains. We're kind of, we're in the city.
Well, maybe because of the city.
Yeah, I think it is because I think it is because of the city.
That's the only other guess I really have. But
Yeah,
do you want to get into the nitty gritty?
Yeah. So I wanted to talk about the thing that you shared with me. I guess the Earth is spinning faster.
Oh yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I'm ready for it, dude.
So what do you think's gonna happen?
I mean, if it keeps happening, personally, worst case scenario. I mean, wouldn't that somehow mess with our orbit?
Yeah, if we spin faster,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
it could mess up our orbit for sure.
I think worst case scenario, we spin out of orbit. Which more power to us. That'd be sick. That'd be sweet.
If we don't get any closer to the sun, that's good. But
Right.
if we spin, if we spin any closer to the sun, that's bad. That's terrible.
Yeah.
If we get any tiny bit closer to the sun, we like fucking fry.
Yeah, if we could spin, because we've always wanted to travel the universe, right? Hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out.
Oh, okay.
Spin out of the orbit and then float through the universe. Hey.
I watched this video. I think Vsauce. You ever heard of Vsauce?
No.
Look up Vsauce. Hey, Michael here. Never heard of that?
I thought your name was Chase.
Oh my god. Anyways, look up Vsauce. He made a video of like what would happen if like the Earth just disappeared. So because obviously the sun is like keeping us all like in its orbit. We're spinning around the sun. We're going with the sun wherever the sun goes. And if the sun were just to disappear, we would obviously all go off into our own tangent. Like the second the sun would disappear, and we would just float on into space, whichever direction we were going, and they said that's the best case scenario, honestly. But the Earth would just become a giant ice rock.
Yes, dude. Then I could really start dressing.
They say it would be hard to live, obviously, in the early days, but eventually we would just get used to it. It's very livable and it's very habitable. It would be rough because it would be obviously like negative fucking like 125 degrees or whatever.
But what if we flew like? What if we flew by like other suns and other stars?
Well, the next closest sun is like a couple light years away.
Oh, that's a hop and a skip.
But it's a red dwarf, so it's ready to go like supernova at any point.
Dude, double whammy.
Well, no, that's not good. That's not good. They're actually worried since the sun's name is Betelgeuse. Did you know about this?
Beetlejuice. Yeah, no.
Dude, why would you do that?
Because I want to meet him. Michael Keaton? Right. Are you serious? What's up, dude?
Oh, did you hear they canceled Batgirl? That was the thing that was going to introduce Michael Keaton's Batman.
For real? So you'd be like, oh, wait, were they leaning towards Batman Beyond? Are you serious?
They were making Batgirl on HBO. Do you hear the whole? This is another thing where I was like, everything sucks. HBO Max is fucking shitting itself right now.
No.
So they're canceling all of their like good content. All of it. They're canceling all these like high production stuff like Batgirl, the sequel to the Scooby movie. A bunch of other things that are just in pre-production, like DC stuff, they're canceling it. It's to make room for Discovery Plus content, and they say they want to focus more on Discovery Plus content because it's easier to produce and it's less scripted, is what they said. And they want that to be their platform. They're even considering changing the name from HBO Max just to Discovery Plus.
That is literally terrible. That is so.
Like how do you become?
Nobody wants to see that. No one wants to fucking see this.
How do you go from like literally being on top of Netflix? Like, people were literally saying HBO Max is better than Netflix right now. You were saying it. I agreed. I didn't even have HBO Max, and I was like, yeah, the fucking shit that they were putting out, it's better. And how do you like take all that like reaction from your supporters? You're like, oh, let's literally burn this place down. Like, let's literally do everything we can to make them hate us.
They're gonna really pick up on it once people start like canceling their subscriptions for.
Well, yeah, obviously, but I mean, how do you not have the foresight? How do you not like see like, oh, we're putting out really good content. We have a great catalog of things people are enjoying. Let's get rid of half of it and start putting out content that literally nobody wants. Who do you know that has Disney Plus?
Me.
Do you?
Yeah.
Why do you have Disney? No, not Disney Plus. Discovery Plus.
No one. Absolutely no one. Actually.
Yeah. What do they even have on there?
Right. That's like Disney going, all right. So everything you guys have been hearing about these Marvel movies coming out, we're not doing them. Actually, we're gonna start focusing on Pixar. Putting everything, which is cool, because
I think that'd be cool.
It draws in a certain demographic, but it's just saying fuck the other demographic.
Yeah.
If you pick up my drift, that was a bad example because Pixar is banging.
But see, like Disney Plus is doing good because they own Fox and Fox owns Hulu. But yet they separate their content. Like Disney Plus is on its own thing. Hulu still has its own thing. Fox. No, I think Fox is kind of combined with
Hulu.
Hulu. Oh, Disney fucking owns ESPN also, and they have their own platform, ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
That's a good business model.
Like
why is HBO Max merging into Discovery? I think Discovery owns HBO Max.
Yeah, that's probably it.
And yeah, so they're like, hey, we want our name attached to your platform. We want to literally gut half of your shit to make room for our shit.
Why would they let them make? They would make more money though. Like, look at that Batman movie that came out. Like, even though people, it was still probably one of the biggest DC movies to come out in like the last 3 years.
I think it was the only Batman movie to come out. In
Well, no, I'm saying DC, like a DC movie that like really hit.
Oh yeah, well it definitely hit, but I feel like Shazam also kind of.
I feel like this one hit
good
more,
numbers. Yeah, it hit more for sure, but I still feel like Shazam was like up there. It could compete.
But afterwards, like, people were just like, Shazam is mid.
Yeah, well, because Batman was better. Well, wait, the Joker.
Oh yeah, well that's 2019.
That's 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Shazam was also like 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But like, they made Shazam kind of. I don't know. I have a lot of speculations of why I thought Shazam was not what it should have been. One being they brought out the entire, I forgot what they call their group of like those orphans that all got the Shazam powers.
I never watched it.
See, okay, what are you talking about, bro?
What do you mean?
What are you talking about? You're like, well, Shazam was up there.
No, I just know it like did well in the box office. I just didn't know how well it did compared.
That was at the beginning, bro.
Well, yeah, no.
That movie was
That's
not
what
good.
I was saying. It wasn't?
No.
I thought I thought there was still like a positive reaction to the movie.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it was not good. Because it's just like, because I don't understand what DC's doing with, I'm over here, like, I actually really know. Like, they're coming out with a Black Adam movie, right?
Yeah.
Which, I think it looks good, but only because of the characters they're just randomly bringing in. Like, Hawkman, Dr. Fate, who else? Something Adam.
Black Adam?
No, there's another one, but it's Atom. He's like there's like 4 heroes, right, that are going to be essentially fighting against Black Adam and then switching sides, right? To join forces with Black Adam, which even in comics, bro, I have a hint I just think that it's because they have The Rock playing him. But like, Black Adam's usually like a psychopath, like a straight up like murder everyone in the comics, right? Yeah. Now they have him as an anti-hero. What's up with everyone becoming anti-heroes also? This is not a thing.
Because I feel like they're scared like there will be negative reaction. We don't want to watch something where the guy is the bad guy. Or I think maybe that's what like Hollywood thinks. Because we loved the Joker.
Yes.
He wasn't anti-hero. He was a fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
We loved that.
One of the only people in movies to kill Robert De Niro. Also, mind you.
Yeah.
What?
You've said that.
I have, but we're saying it again.
I'm telling. We are not original here. That's something original.
No, we are. But
God, we need a theme song.
We have one, dude.
I no, we don't.
Dude, I'm telling you, that one he sent would have been perfect.
No, but I asked him to send it again. He hasn't sent it.
I'll hit him up.
I'll hit him up.
I'll hit him up.
Let's hit him up together. Let's both at the same time be like, hey.
Because the way he structured it, it literally was as if like it was Saturday Night Live. It was so great, bro. because it wasn't like super bassy, you know, and like high drums, but like he put some effort into that instrumental. It would have been fucking perfect, bro. I'm telling you. If he sends it again, I'll ask him. I'll ask him after this.
Okay. Speaking of, since we're on the, on the era of bad news, Kim Kardashian broke up with Pete Davidson.
Oh my god.
Well, out of a scale of 1 out of 10, how much do you give a shit?
Like a solid 2, maybe, just for.
Oh, really? A 2?
Yeah, because I feel like Pete constantly, like, even though he got it with Ariana after Mac Miller, I feel like we're like fucking TMZ now.
We are, dude.
I feel like after that happened, like, I was kind of like, ugh, fuck you, Pete Davidson, but dude's always getting kind of shitted on and left.
Yeah, at some point you kind of feel bad. Where I was kind of like,
He's going up against Kanye West for fuck.
Yeah, like he bodied some of that shit Kanye was throwing at him.
Exactly.
And I props to him, and especially for bagging Kim Kardashian for as long as he did. I honestly thought they were gonna be together for a while. I was like, oh shit, that they seem to like each other, and they seem to really care about each other. But I don't know why we're talking about celebrity gossip. God, are we cosmopolitan? I don't fucking know.
Something. But we live in such a weird time, though.
Yeah, we do.
Cause like I saw the post like where they are talking about how he's going to go get mental help, and I'm like, why is this a thing? Like, why is this like?
Yeah, I thought that was weird. Like,
yeah,
why would they come out
that
and say something like that?
Yeah, if he's that should be his own thing, unless he like
even
dropped it himself.
Well, honestly, I feel like that's a fake story. I feel like they're just really trying to drag it on. If he is actually seeking mental health, why the fuck would you post it? Second of all, like, hope he does get mental health if it's a true story, and if he's really struggling with it. Like, I guess there are reports saying he proposed too.
Oh, not again, Pete.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, at that point, you kind of deserve it. Like, dude, why are you proposing to every fucking girlfriend that you have? Like, not even a year, bro. You haven't been dating for a year.
Oh, jeez. I don't know, man. I feel like entertainment
he needs, like,
is just all bad, dude.
He's dating girls that are obviously, like, way out of his league. He needs to, like...
That's based off looks, Chase. That's based off looks.
No,
he's
even
funny,
with status,
dude. He's really funny, dude.
Even with he is funny, but with status,
okay,
he's not like up to the same level as like Ariana Grande, Kim Kardashian. Like, he's not up there.
He's more talented than all of them combined. I said it.
Ariana Grande. Take it back. Take it back, dude. You gotta be.
She's got some songs, but I wouldn't say.
Dude, she's like one of the #1 artists in like the world.
What does that even have to do? Everyone's okay. First of all, the Grammys planned. First of all.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, in streams and like in hits, you know platinums.
I've seen people do this. You know how I can make a bunch of streams on my song?
How?
I go on a Spotify. If I drop the song on Spotify, right? Turn my volume all the way down. And if you're an up and coming artist and you hear this, take this. You go to the song or your album, right? You click on it, and you let it play overnight. Hook it up to the wall charger, and you let it play overnight. And you do that for like a month. People do that. So you don't think that she's got like 18 phones in her house? I'm just saying.
No, I don't think she needs to do that, though.
I know. She probably hired somebody to do that.
Okay. I know she has like ghostwriters. Every fucking artist has a ghostwriter, you know. But I still think she's talented. I think she's a good singer.
Yeah, she's a good singer.
I don't think Pete Davidson could sing like that.
I don't think she can say jokes like that. We've seen it on what's that show called that she was on back in the day on Nickelodeon?
Victorious?
No, wait, was she on that show? I thought she was on that
Yeah.
one with Cat and something.
Well, yeah, after Victoria, she was on Sam and Cat.
Yeah, and we saw them jokes. Rusty.
Well, she's not a comedian. Honestly,
Pete Davidson's not a singer. What are we saying?
Well, no, but I don't think Pete Davidson's that funny either.
Are you serious?
No, he's not that funny.
You know,
He's like he is like the definition of a goober.
Have you seen the roasts that he said?
He does good roast. I'll give you that, but he's not like he's not
funny,
like
bro.
selling out like stand-up shows. He's not like Tom Segura or like fucking Trevor Wallace, you know. I wouldn't even put him up to like where Trevor Wallace is at. And Trevor Wallace is still like he's still like an amateur comedian.
Have you seen Have you seen Big Time Adolescence?
Who?
It's called Big Time Adolescence. Have you seen that movie? On Hulu.
No.
You should watch it. It's on Hulu. It's good. Pete Davidson, he's like one of the main characters. And it's so funny. And then there's another one. One second. There's two of them on Hulu. Gavin put me on both of these because he loves
King of Staten Island.
Yeah, dude. Yes, that one's super funny as well. Yeah.
I just feel like his humor is like not dry, but
Oh my.
it's just,
So
who's
who's the top comedian for you, bro? If you had to pick.
I don't know. Probably who's that guy? Fucking I don't personally like this guy. Like he's kind of a fuck the more that you look into him, but Chris
D'Elia?
Yeah, Chris D'Elia. He's funny. I like him.
He shitty person. Really.
Shitty person.
But dude, I remember I watched. It was just before I heard all the terrible things about this guy. But I remember I was watching one of his stand-ups, and it was one of the only times, bro, where I wasn't like at a live comedy show, and I was really crying, bro. That shit was
No, yeah,
so
he had me crying watching his shit.
It was so bad.
Who's that other guy who's like he wears a suit all the time? He just went to rehab. He just had a baby with like Olivia Munn.
Is he a New Yorker?
I think so.
Is it Andy something? Andy Schultz?
No.
Always wearing a suit.
He's got like that high pitched, like kind of sarcastic-y voice. Fuck. John Mulaney.
Oh yeah, John Mulaney. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, dude, you like Theo Von?
I feel like there's something about he's funny. He's funny. Don't get me wrong. He's funnier than Pete Davidson. But there's something about him that throws me off. He's bordering on like the comedy that can go too far. And so I can't get a good read on him.
But most people fuck with him in the industry.
I think a lot of comedians fuck with other comedians. I think a lot of comedians fuck with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's like a piece of shit.
Yeah. You like Bobby Lee?
I love Bobby Lee. I haven't seen any of his stand-up though.
I see some of it, but I mostly listen to his podcast sometimes. Bad Friends. Yeah. We've talked about this before.
Oh, honestly, I think one of the best stand-up comedians. He doesn't do it a lot, but Daniel Tosh.
From like Tosh.0?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen any of his stand-up.
He's funny, dude.
I think his show's kind of tacky though.
I hate his show. His show sucks, honestly. It's not good.
It'd be like it playing in like waiting rooms at like hospitals.
Why would they show that?
Try to take the edge
like,
off.
I mean, people get hurt on that show, and they're probably in the hospital like, what the fuck? That just happened to me.
Could be worse.
Maybe they play that to kind of scare their patients.
Yeah, be like, you better be a good person or else you're gonna end up back here.
Oh, anyways, I wanted to go back to the whole Earth getting, spinning too fast and being detached to, orbit and stuff. If we do get detached from orbit, the planet will freeze, obviously, but even the oxygen will start to, like, freeze when it evaporates, and there will be, like, they predict there will be like little bubbles of like frozen air.
Could it potentially turn into nitrogen?
I don't know. I'm not a
You know,
scientist.
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's right.
Hydrogen, freezes at a certain level, it could turn into liquid nitrogen, couldn't it? Not liquid nitrogen, but because that's like that's like negative.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many degrees Celsius, but
A billion.
it's up there, bro. It could like instantly freeze your hand.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you walk outside without any protection, you're fucked.
Could it
But-
potentially? I wonder. Interesting. I have to look
That
into
that would be the best case scenario, though. But
They turn
if
into
we
nitrogen.
no, if like if we don't get closer to the sun, we're fucked. Or if we get closer to the sun, we're fucked. If we get farther away from the sun, we're fine.
Well, Chase, time to pack up and go to Mars, bro.
Did you see that they found like plastic on Mars?
Great. We have great. They're littering.
Dude.
They're still littering there too.
No, it's literally from like our trash ring outside Earth. Did you know about this? There's a fucking giant
Like Wall-E?
trash ring. Huh?
Like Wall-E?
Yeah, but it's so scattered around you can't really see it. But if you like zoom in, you can like see the trash just floating in space. And they're saying it's traveling so far out of like our reach, it's going to Mars, bro. We are polluting other planets without even trying.
We're like Galactus, bro.
Worse.
Yeah, at least he just destroys them straight up. He don't.
Yeah, dude, we're
slowly
slow.
pollute 'em.
We are a slow burn planet, bro.
Bro, dude, if you ever like when I was in Malaysia, like
It's very polluted.
so bad. Like I remember I went to this pub they had there, and I went out to like drink by the water, and like I looked over. I'm talking, bro, probably like 20 yards off the coast. It's just a trash wall.
Yeah.
Depression. So sad.
Yeah, I just like there's not like a good way to dispose of our waste, right?
Yeah.
For a while we were just like, all right, let's throw it in the ocean, but now it's like starting to pile up in the ocean and we're like, oh well, we thought this was all right, but now we need to find another
What
way.
if-
And
What if?
well,
this-
and we can't do landfills anymore either because
Yeah.
we're just gonna run out of space.
What about this? Okay, hear me out. All this money they're taking to fly goofy dudes with cowboy hats to space. Instead, right, we build a giant chimney. Because that wouldn't destroy anything, right? If we melted down everything here and it shot outside of our atmosphere, that wouldn't destroy anything, right? The chemicals.
I still feel like I still think it would hurt. I still think it would hurt. I thought you were gonna say we were gonna build a rocket, put all of our trash on the
we don't need
rocket,
to see.
and
I'm trying to
fly it to and fly it to the sun.
Oh. You're onto something.
I
Yeah.
don't think it's a good idea because I feel like just launching a rocket, it's still hurting the Earth, the environment.
Yeah, it's a lose-lose, unless it was totally electric powered.
Isn't there a way to just like vaporize stuff that would create like
Have you seen-
toxic fumes, right?
Well, have you seen that guy on? He's on TikTok. He made he made an engine for his car that melts trash down and he uses it. I was trying to read in the comments, like what like how it would harm anything.
Yeah.
So I was like trying to see, because I feel like that would still harm the atmosphere, correct?
Well, yeah, if it's like emitting any like fumes, obviously. That's just like burning trash.
That's what I'm saying. Because you trying to say it was totally safe. I'm like, bro, there's no way that melting down trash in your car is safe.
It's probably safe for like the engine, maybe, because he made the engine to take trash. But it's probably not safe for like humans to be breathing it.
Yeah, that still doesn't sound good.
Because it still sounds like a combustion engine. He's just, instead
Right.
of putting gasoline in it to fuel it, he's putting trash in to fuel it.
Which sounds terrible.
Yeah, that still sounds bad. That's why, like, I'm kind of thinking like water power cars, because we're in droughts, bro. We're running out of water. I feel like if we like shift everything to water powered cars, we're gonna run out of water.
Oh, damned if I do, damned if I don't, Chase. Literally, because didn't someone say recently, like, we're past, like, the
I
point
did
of...
on the last podcast.
Yeah, we're past the point of, like, fucked.
Well, I want to emphasize this. Sure, we are past the point of, like, we should have really done something like 20, 30 years ago when we had this information. But they say, like, it's never too late, because if the Earth temperature rises like 3 degrees Celsius, it's bad. It's really bad, but it's far less worse than like 5 degrees Celsius or 6 degrees Celsius. You know, it's like, yeah, you know, it's gonna get bad, but we are trying to make it as less bad as possible.
It's pretty bad, though.
It's pretty bad. That's why I'm saying, like, I think the only alternative is making giant, like, spaceships. Literally having giant spaceships that hold, like, millions and millions of people on it, just making them ginormous and just shooting them off into space. You know?
It sounds like a very
And just-
elitist idea of you. Sounds like you play golf.
Okay, hold on. We'll get to that. I feel like, because we would take everybody and, like, all the humans, you know?
Yeah,
It's not just...
into
it's not
space
just me.
or the sun, and yeah, we'll be fine.
No, not the sun.
Wait, you said that. You said this.
I said trash. Are you trying to say I'm calling humans trash?
Whoa, hey, you said
Dude,
that.
that's what you're saying.
Hey, cut that. Hey, quick, cut that. Humans
No,
are
I
trash. Just totally take it out of context.
Some of them, dude. We can just put one spaceship full of just the worst people on the planet and be like, this is a little suspicious, but, you know, whatever. And then we just fly it straight to the sun.
I'm feeling
Like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, fucking
Jeff Goldblum. I'm just kidding.
Jeff
I love Jeff Goldblum.
what?
I love Jeff Goldblum.
Goldblum.
He's a good
Fuck,
dude.
who's another bad person?
Oh, who else?
I literally can't think of anybody else for some reason.
Kim Jong.
I know there's. Yeah, Kim Jong Un.
Dennis
Vladimir
Rodman.
Putin. What's wrong with
I'm
him?
just kidding. He's friends with Kim Jong.
I don't think he's like friends with him. I think he's just trying to create like peace.
That's pretty gangster, if that's so.
I know, because Kim Jong Un is like a big Bulls fan. I'm pretty sure. He's like, hey man.
He's ahead of his time when it comes to style too. Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
He was dressing like how people be dressing nowadays, but like in the '80s, people were like, "This guy's wacky." And now everybody dresses like that.
Yeah, dude. He's ahead of the time. He dressed like a woman. Didn't he like marry himself?
I think so, bro.
Dude, he's a baller.
Yeah. Like I remember my dad was like growing up during that era, right? And he's like Michael Jordan's the best. I'm like, what do you think about Dennis Rodman? He's like, oh, he's a good basketball player. I'm like, what else? Come on. Married himself.
Scottie Pippen, dude, he's boring.
Larry Bird.
What do you gotta say about it?
He's gangster. What are you
Somebody with that haircut.
As gangster, bro. And that
Can't
mustache,
be that
bro.
gangster, dude. No.
Again, ahead of his time.
No, way past the prime, bro. So, okay, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about that's really shitty. I know we're already kind of close to the end of the podcast, but do you know of Alex Jones?
The serial killer? No, that's
Huh?
Jim Jones. Never mind. Never mind.
Alex Jones. Do you know of InfoWars?
No.
So it's this like huge right-wing conspiracy theory program, media outlet. And they talk about everything. They talk about the reptilians. They talk about fucking turning the frogs gay. Have you ever heard of that?
Oh, wait. Does he have a beard?
He doesn't have a beard. Oh, he kind of does. He has it like every now and then.
I think I know who you're talking about.
He's like a bigger guy. He's like he's just like white. He fucking says the craziest shit. But anyways, he's on trial right now. I don't know if you know this. Ever since the Sandy Hook shooting, you know the Sandy Hook shooting, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Tragedy. Yeah, tragedy. Like 20 plus kids lost their lives. It's a very tragic thing. But Alex Jones on his show, he called it fake. He said it never happened. The parents of the victims were paid actors, and he said this for years and years and years, like since it happened. He's continued it like to this day. Like he's saying like it's all fake. But I guess for years, because of what he said, his supporters have gone out and like harassed the victims. So
Are you serious?
obviously, yes. So obviously the victims are retaliating. They're, filing lawsuit against Alex Jones. And the Alex Jones lawyer, his attorney, he messed up and sent his entire phone, Alex Jones's entire phone data.
Oh, wow.
To the other lawyer, the person trying to fucking lock him up and like sue him and get all the money. He sent him his entire phone data, and there's so much shit in there. So I guess he was working with Trump on the January 6th stuff. He was conspiring with a bunch of other right-wing personalities. Tucker Carlson, who's on Fox News, who loves to talk about like white supremacist stuff and all that. He was talking to him, and guess what they found on his phone? Child pornography.
Oh my!
A ton of child porn, dude. And they have a feeling that obviously this is because he had a ton. He had like gigabytes. He had like cloud data of like child porn. And so no
matter the size though doesn't make it right. Also,
yeah, if you had like one fucking video, you're done. You should be arrested for life. He had a ton though, and it was linked up to like a cloud server or something. And what people think, he was sharing this or he was getting it from his other right-wing friends. So like Donald Trump, Roger Stone, Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson, I don't know if you know, he's on Fox News. Like I said, he hasn't been on his show in a couple weeks ever since this like came out.
Oh, wow.
People think he's like going into hiding. People think like a bunch of these people are leaving the States to just kind of escape.
They're going to go to Greece like Tom Hanks.
And did you hear Trump's house just got raided by the FBI yesterday?
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude. Everything. I think a lot of shit's about to go down. With the whole Epstein thing, like the Ghislaine Maxwell stuff, I think a lot of shit's about to go down. But it's technically bad news because like these fucking people are out here, like, and they have these huge platforms that they're able to just spread nonsense and bullshit, and they can do whatever they want until somebody finally speaks up and does something about it, which is super cool.
Yeah, or we could just abolish the government. What?
Wait, what did he have to do with the government?
All of it.
He has everything to do with the government.
Because it seems like no matter what side they're on, they're involved in some fuck shit. Come on, man.
Well, once I get in there, Gannon, everything will be fine.
Right, and you have me as a general. with with 4 years of Navy experience.
Hey, man, I'm not trying to go for like an authoritarian type
Right.
beat.
But if you go against us, we'll I'm just
I
kidding.
didn't say
I'm
that.
just kidding.
No, I'm trying to like prepare myself because I've been trying to work myself up. I'm like, dude, one day maybe I will. Maybe I will just take a
Pretty
stab
tight.
at it.
We're like, hey,
It
I know the president. Fuck's up.
Dude, that'd be sweet, dude. I'd be like, hey, man, this is where Abe Lincoln had sex. It's pretty tight.
Pretty tight. Pretty tight. See,
pretty tight.
see this tunnel? JFK. Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe.
Tight. Tight.
Dude, JFK was a goat.
Yeah.
Oh, and because of this whole like Trump, the FBI raiding Trump's residence, you see a bunch of right wing people saying abolish the FBI, even though like people on the left have been saying that for years because the FBI and CIA killed JFK.
Dude, oh.
And they killed Martin Luther King. Like,
Yeah, bro.
It's like, dude, you're so close to the point, but you're saying it for the wrong
You
reason.
guys are so mad. You guys are mad late.
Mad late, dude.
You guys still
This
think
way.
Ronald Reagan's a good president. Crazy.
I remember. Did you ever hear about the like leaked phone call with Ronald Reagan and Richard Nixon?
No, I'm not a crook.
Where he,
Is that Richard Nixon?
yeah, that was Richard Nixon.
I am not a crook.
And then like a couple days later, he finds out he was very much a crook.
Yeah.
But I guess the phone call, they were basically just being blatantly racist to like black people. They were calling them like,
No.
well, I don't want to say it.
Yeah,
but,
don't. We don't need to. We
Yeah,
get the gist of it.
Yeah, but it was clearly like Ronald Reagan's voice, Richard Nixon's voice. They were laughing. They were like, fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw it was on the news, and I was at my grandparents' house when this came out, and my grandpa, obviously, growing up in Ohio, rural Ohio, my entire life, his life also, he is a big supporter of Ronald Reagan, Richard Nixon. And he didn't say anything about it. He actually didn't say anything about it, but it was really awkward. And I was like, "What the fuck? This shit's coming on?" And he's just like sitting there watching. He's like, "What? I don't know what to think about this."
It's simple, Grandpa. It's wrong.
No, it's very plain. It's pretty black and white.
Well, that's what they want. Sorry.
That's what we all want, man.
That's a bad joke. But
Is that?
is it? Well, because it's like because they wanted segregation, and I was like, that's what they want, black and white, separate, instead of just unity.
Yeah, you want some gray in there,
Right.
You know.
Right.
If I ever dropped an album, I already know what I would call it.
The Gray album.
No, the gray area or gray area.
Like Suicide Boys.
Wait, they have an album called that?
Well, they're the Great 5'9". Come on, man. Do you even listen to Suicide Boys?
Yes, I do, Dad. That's like the only thing I can listen to the gym right now is Suicide Boys.
It's so good. It's perfect for the gym.
It is perfect for the gym, but it's just like I wish I could listen to something else. Nothing against Suicide Boys. I'm just like, because for a while I was not listening to like any good music in the gym. I was like listening to like Apple pre-made playlists, which are butt cheeks. Apple, you need to get your playlist together.
Have you ever heard of Lucky?
You said this on the podcast before, and I did listen to him, but he's fine.
Do you have heads? Do you listen to it with headphones though, or is it just earbuds? There's a difference.
Oh, earbuds.
Okay. See, I listen to all my music in the gym with headphones because it does something to me, you know.
Ever since I've been listening to the Suicide Boys, I get really good pumps in.
Dude, it's the best, bro. It's something they do. I put my friend on to the Suicide Boys just today, actually, because he's throwing on like some like music that's just sounds like all the other music, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, bro, you heard of Suicide Boys? And he was like, I don't know, man. Like, they do, like, rock music. I was like, oh, my fuck. And then I was like,
Oh my God.
he's, like, passes me aux, bro. And I played Carlton by Suicide Boys.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yo.
I like Mr.
Oh,
I like Meet Mr. Nice Guy.
oh, that's a good one. I played Nicotine Patches also. I played 2 songs for him. He's like, dude, this shit bangs. I was like, yes. There's so much other music out there besides the same repetitive, there's so much more.
I know they hate this song, but that one song that got really famous on TikTok.
Oh. One last drink and I'll
Take
be
me home. Take me home. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Turn off my phone.
Okay. Delete. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh.
One last picking. Okay.
Yeah, dude, it's a banger.
I know, dude. That shit, it actually goes super hard. I'm like, and I'm upset that they don't like it.
That's usually how I feel like underground rappers are, like more underground, because that's how, that's how Tyler, the Creator, was with Goblin, or what was that song? He's like
Goblin.
Is that what the song was called?
I know that's like one of his.
He's like, I'm a motherfucking paradise. No, I'm not. Threesomes with a fucking triceratops. That song?
Yeah, I think that is Goblin.
Is that what it's called? Yeah.
I think so.
Because he talks about how he hates that song all the time. So
I guess when you're an artist and it's just overplayed and that's all you are like known for, I get that. Because I know Juice WRLD, he hated that one song that got him super popular.
All Girls Are the Same.
No, not that one. The one that Lucid Dreams.
Oh, yeah. Because
he was like, yeah, it's just overplayed.
That's true. Like, because especially with like artists like that, they have so many different bangers, and there's just like people hop on and they're like, oh yeah, I like the Juice WRLDs. Have you heard Shattered Amethyst by Suicide Boys?
I think it came on my playlist.
That's another really good one I like.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really good, man. And
yeah.
Suicide Boys, hey, if you want to be on the podcast,
dude, I would poop.
You're welcome. I would poop. I'd be scared. I'd be intimidated. I like looking at them. I'm
what
like,
are you talking about?
They would kill me.
No, dude. Have you ever seen like them, like just videos of like behind the scenes with them? They're like really nice dudes. They just make crazy music.
I just feel like maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm like scared of like tattoos like that. I don't know.
Oh my! Are you suburban or what, bro?
I am, dude. I mean, I have tattoos, but it's just like something about it.
Are you scared
it's
of
just
Lil Uzi?
it's no. He's got like a baby face.
But you see his tattoos?
Yeah, no. I guess maybe it's just
he's got the Oni.
Maybe it's just.
Have you seen that one? The Oni.
Who?
He's got an Oni tattoo.
Who are you saying?
Lil Uzi. His whole chest.
What?
His whole chest piece is like a Japanese Oni.
Oh, is that like his new cover-up thing?
Yeah, like dude, it's actually a pretty sweet piece. Like his entire chest piece is the Oni.
You know what? I'm gonna get a chest piece.
Do it, bro. I'm gonna do one too.
It's gonna be a deer skull.
I think I remember you telling me about this before.
It's gonna be sick. I'm gonna have like the antlers come up on my neck and stuff.
Oh, that'd be sick. That'd be dope.
See, if I do that though, I can't run for president.
They need to stop.
Honestly,
so what? You gotta have a comb over and you have to wear suits all the time. Unrealistic.
I would be the dopest president. I would be the tatted president. I already know the white moms would be like, he can't be the president. And I'll be like, hey guys, labor, you should be paid for it.
Ooh. And then you know what those same suburban moms will say? They'll say, you know what? This guy's kind of onto something.
Yeah. I'll be like, hey guys, maybe you don't have to go bankrupt to get health care.
This guy's kind of onto something.
Hey guys, maybe if we invest in our infrastructure and create a cleaner, healthier, greener world, and create millions and millions of jobs in the process, it would better everybody's lives.
This guy's kind of onto something. You got my
Hey guys,
vote, Sonny.
hey guys, maybe if we take out money from politics and we stop letting these corporations lobby our politicians, the people that are supposed to be working for us, into giving them everything that they want, the things would be a better place.
Dude, you know what's the craziest part? I've talked to a lot of different flavors of political backgrounds, and it's like everyone genuinely says the same thing. Generally says the same thing, but just different wording.
The thing
and
is,
if you use if you use that C word, it freaks them out.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what happened with Bernie. Bernie was getting a ton of Republicans, like conservative support in 2016. But when they started labeling him a socialist, nobody called him a socialist his entire political career until 2016. Because his policies were a little socialist. But the socialist helps the working class. And guess what? The majority of like conservatives are working class. So and the second they labeled him a socialist, he started dipping in the polls.
I think see this from a lot of these corporations. They see someone like him blown up, and they're like, "Nah, shut him down."
That's literally what happened. The DNC like rigged it.
Oh, dude, Dungeons and Dragons got on him.
Dungeons and Cucks.
Tomato.
Yeah, I said DNC.
I know.
D&D?
I know. I was just kidding.
It's like it didn't even make sense though. I was like, wait, what?
So, yeah.
I'm upset that you would even say that.
You shouldn't be.
You know what I really want to do?
What's that?
I really want to play D&D.
We've had this, dude. This is just a throwback episode apparently, because we've definitely talked about that before.
There's so many different ways to play D&D like online. I just know none of us have the time for it.
It is a long-paced game. I mean, dude, if we could all get together on like a Sunday afternoon and like all hop into a Discord, it'd be fun. I don't know.
It would be fun.
I would go as far as to even get. I could even be the guy. What's that guy called? The Dungeon Master. Yeah, I could be Dungeon Master. I'll get the book and I'll start reading it. And then I have like Trey, Adrian, you know, whoever actually in here would want to join. That'd be fun, dude. That'd be super fun. Get like a big game going.
We could get like the something original D&D night, maybe. Ooh. Have like the community play.
That'd be sick, bro. Have like all of our guests on. I know Jacob would be down.
Jacob would totally be down.
Yeah, dude. We all just hop in. I could use a creepy wizard accent. Boom.
You'd be a really good dungeon master, I think.
I'd be with it, bro.
Give me your best dungeon master voice. Go.
Welcome to the land of Deering. That's pretty much it for right now.
Oh, yeah. Just tease him a little bit.
Yeah, I can't give him the full package.
That's what I say.
Whoa.
Dude, at Chipotle, I'm having like the nastiest farts right now.
You gonna eat that? I mean, that's gross.
It's like a rock in my stomach.
Yeah, dude, I feel you there.
Dude, have you had Chipotle in a minute?
Yes, actually, last week.
Have you had their chicken?
I like it. That's all I get from there.
No, so do I. But like out here, or maybe it's just this Chipotle, they like changed their chicken. Tell me I'm not like going crazy. Like somebody in the audience, please. Like if you had Chipotle in like the last like month, tell me their chicken doesn't like taste like it was like crock potted, like stewed chicken. I
don't get that feeling from it. It's but I also put a lot of red sauce on it.
Yeah, so do I. I put red sauce. Like I like really try to mask the chicken.
Do you put beans on it? I don't do beans.
I don't do beans either,
bro.
What are
twinsies?
Okay, but what's your hold on? White rice, extra white rice.
Yeah, extra white rice, extra chicken.
Not extra chicken.
Okay.
It's extra.
I do.
Costs extra.
I do extra white rice, extra chicken. I do the corn mix, sour cream, lettuce, red sauce. I think that's it. Is that what you get?
This is what I get: extra white rice,
Mm.
no beans, chicken. I get corn, green sauce, light red sauce, sour
Oh.
cream, cheese, and that's it.
No lettuce?
No, I don't like the lettuce.
Okay. Understandable. It's always so hard to mix up in the bowl, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That'd
it's
be-
just like I feel like I'm eating lettuce and not anything else.
Yeah. They'd be skimping out here. I don't know.
Well, that's why you get extra white rice, or at least, yeah.
Yeah.
It gives it a feel of a fuller bowl.
That's true. Do you like? I usually, if I go to Chipotle, I go to Chipotle. You know what I'm saying? I get mine stacked. But, yeah.
The people are calculating it. People are getting Chipotle for like all their meals, and it's saving them more money
It's not,
than
though.
going to the grocery store.
I don't think.
Huh?
I don't think it is though. I don't think it is though.
Or maybe it's like you're getting more nutrition than you would from like going to the grocery store.
Are you talking about the guy that's like calls it flood bowl? Is it this guy?
I've heard of that. I don't think it's the same guy though. I think I
Okay.
saw something different.
Because if you think about it, right, if you get like $100 worth of groceries, right, you can
Mhm.
buy essentially like bulk lettuce, cheese, sour cream, chicken, and you can do that for the week, or like even 2 weeks, you know, and like
Or even 3 weeks.
because if you're eating Chipotle for at least 3 times a day, you're looking at like $11.
3 times a day. You going breakfast?
Well, I mean, like what do you do for breakfast? Then you just get breakfast. You go
Dude, I never eat breakfast.
go lunch, dinner.
I just do like lunch and dinner. Yeah, I fill up on lunch and I fill up on dinner.
That's still $22 a day, times 7.
Yeah, well, when I saw that, I was like,
I don't think that's
believe
cost
that.
efficient. I don't.
Yeah, because I would absolutely do that. I love
That'd be good.
Chipotle,
Yeah.
but I know I couldn't afford it.
Yeah. I don't think it's that cost efficient.
Yeah, I just don't think it's that cost efficient.
But yeah, dude.
Well, since we talked like only about like bad things on this podcast, do you have anything good?
I can't think off the top of my head.
Multiverse has 10 million players, and it hasn't even technically come out yet.
Yeah, that was pretty great. I would love to see this have longevity, and they drop all the characters that they're saying. Because it'd be sweet. It'd be super sweet.
Well, I know it's gonna be a slow burn with the character release, but
I don't know. I feel like if they see how good it's doing in just the beta, I think they'll start cranking them out. Like, dude, if you think about it, Fortnite still drops, and I'm not even like I'm just saying because that's a longevity it's been going on for like years. People still play that game, you know.
yeah.
And they're continuously dropping content.
Yeah, they're dropping content, they're dropping skins, but it's like the thing with like multiverses, you have like different skills for these players. You have different like hitboxes, combos, you know. It's not just like you're dropping a skin and
Okay.
you don't have to change any aspect of the game, you know. It's they have so much else to go into just one character.
They drop like okay, let's say on average, like back when it was popping, like I'm talking season 3 Fortnite. They would drop They would drop at least 3 new skins a week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And granted, they don't have different skill sets, but you can drop 3 new characters per month. See what I'm getting at there?
But then you run into like maybe performance issue. You might run into like unbalanced gameplay, so then you kind of have to focus your team to fix that.
Like Iron
So
Giant.
they're already dealing with that. Like I guess Finn is gonna be patched soon.
Thankfully.
Thankfully, I'll tell you what, I haven't picked up multiverses since we played last.
Really?
Like I said, dude, it's like it's not pulling me in. It's a fun game when I'm playing it with like the homies, but
Yeah.
I can't play it by myself.
I
Can't.
honestly feel
It's
that.
just like, yeah, it's not something I can just sit there and play by myself. I just get bored.
Yeah. That's understandable.
You know what I have been playing?
What's that?
Minecraft.
Oh my.
I've been playing it with Jacob. Me and Jacob like have a world, and it's like he has his brother and his cousin on it too. But it's like mainly.
So he's your new best friend.
No,
No.
that's not what I'm saying. I was
wasn't
see what I
invited
was
to the
gonna.
Minecraft server.
Well, I was about to fucking invite you. So you don't even have Minecraft, do you?
No. And it's
see.
one of those games I could just never get into. So.
Really?
Yeah. Gav was going through a hard Minecraft phase at one point. He's like, dude, you gotta play with me. You gotta play with me. I'm like, nah. I tried it for a little bit,
Yeah,
but it wasn't hitting for me.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, yeah, it's an old game, so it's just
It's all
you can't. It's only really good if you have like mobs. It's really fun to build your house, and then after that, you're just like, what else?
Yeah, what
is there?
could possibly happen, you know?
You could like beat it. You could go to the end, but
Yeah. Why
that's
not?
like, yeah, I don't want to.
I-
And then I tried to start my own world because the thing is, it's fucking stupid. The way you have to do it on like Xbox Minecraft, you have to buy a realm. You have to pay money to buy a server to like play
Right.
on. Anybody could play on,
Yeah.
or like just your friends. But if you don't do that, you have to like you can only play on the world with your friends as long as the host is like online. Whoever made the world is online. If they're not, you can't play on it.
That's so whack.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I,
It was, yeah,
that's a killer.
it is a killer. It sucks.
Oh,
So I started my own solo world, and it's boring because you're not like playing with friends. You
Yeah.
know.
I don't understand why. Oh man, they sometimes just kill games that way.
That's, I think honestly, and I hate, we come back to it every now and then, but Destiny, dude. I think Destiny has the best formula for gameplay. Maybe not like all the extra DLC bullshit, but like formula wise, they have so much. They have this hub world where you start out. You have character customization. It's a looter shooter, so whatever you do, you have a chance of getting cool shit. You have multiplayer. You have just straight up like kill other players. You have Gambit, which is PvE. And then you have like story missions, you have raids, you have like you can just go to a planet, open world, and just do like random missions on there. That's really cool gameplay. It's just like they lock you out of a lot of the cooler shit.
Especially if you after you
with
already
the
bought
DLCs.
it. Especially
Yes.
like I already had these DLCs, sometimes twice, and I'm like, I'm not about to buy and spend another $120 on this game. Are you serious?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, and I think the community is really like speaking up about it right now. They're like, "This is just ridiculous."
Yeah,
I want Destiny 3. Honestly, I think they just need to stop.
They're like, oh, we're making the game for free, but there's a catch.
Yeah.
You get-
Well, yeah, they made it for free, but you technically have to buy
Everything.
the DLC. That's $60.
Yeah, like for each planet.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah. But yeah, dude.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, dude.
Okay.
I low-key have to use the bathroom really badly.
I always know when you want to end the podcast because you're like, okay, dude.
I'm sorry, dude. I low-key have had to go to the bathroom for like the last
No,
30 minutes.
it's okay. I wanted to like call it out because it's funny. I just started noticing it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I was just...
No, dude, don't say sorry.
No, it's
bro.
too late. I did.
fine. Dude, take it back. Here's your refund.
That was me going reverse.
Okay. Well, did you have anything you want to say to the audience?
You can find us on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. We also have our Patreon going on, Death Our Friend by yours truly. Chapter 1's out. Chapter 2, I promise, should be coming out probably soon. I hope soon. And then we also have 3 episodes of Next Caller on there, so please check it out. And this is all, honestly, for only $5 a month.
Oh, $5?
Yeah, you're right. Only $5 a month. And since we have 3 subscribers, you will eventually see us do this Pilk and Dilk thing going on. So
And Spilk.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing it either.
But
5 Patreon subscribers will do Spilk.
oh man, that just sounds like a stomach ache.
10.
Okay, yeah, 10. 10 I'm in.
I'm gonna start putting out the TikToks again, the social clips.
So we're about to really start be booming.
So we're about to get an influx of listeners. I'm thinking.
I'm promising. But
I'm hopeful.
you got anything? Any encouraging words or any positive things you want to say, Chase?
I'm always the glass half full kind of guy, so I look at things very optimistic and
Optimus Prime is good.
Michael Bay.
Explosions.
Explosions. Gannon added an explosion sound effect.
That was so bad.
I didn't hear it. Oh, it'll come in. It'll come. Oh, there it is.
Was that pretty good? Oh yeah, there we go.
They always add in like the robot noise.
Oh yeah.
But hey guys, just look at life. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking unprecedented,
No president would be beautiful.
No, except for no, there's really no good-looking presidents, huh? JFK wasn't even really that great.
He was like what's it called? What they call that? Like a conventional handsome or a classic handsome? Is that
Like
is that the thing?
class.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Something like that.
But yeah, guys, just appreciate it.
Yeah,
While you're
very
here, it's pretty cool. You can really, if you put your mind to things, you can do whatever.
Mm.
But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. My name was Chase.
And I was, am, and will always be Gannon. Peace.
Bye bye.